everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a Muichiro Listener by me. So let's get into it. Muichiro has witnessed many gruesome things in his life, many of them that have turned him hard and cold towards reality at times, able to accept death and understand it and see it as something that was necessary in life. People died, people lived, and that would be the way things were. It was easy to understand, but it was much harder to come to terms with those facts and truths. But even though he had witnessed them multiple times in his life, dealt with them, and even caused them, he didn't know that it would never be so easy. And knowledge always came with a price. That price being something that Muichiro would not be able to bear. Not in this lifetime, not in any. And no matter how many years pass, it would always be a pain in his heart, something he will never forget and never be able to get past. And when the two of you were just strolling around, he didn't expect a demon to lodge his hand in your gut, making the contents spill out, blood pooling around you both. Meitro's eyes were frozen for a moment before he had gotten revenge on the demon, and it had disappeared. But what was his action if it was too late? What had he done to save you? After all those years of fighting mercilessly and being hurt, hurting in return, all that tragedy and trauma, all for nothing, only to see you collapse on the ground near him, trying to grasp for words that never come, while he only looks at you, unsure whether to feel pity, remorse, guilt, or the deep heartache that had lodged its sword inside of him, a sword that would never leave him be free. He got down on his knees beside you, wrapping his arms around you gently, and it was the first time he felt himself cry after many years of him being a child. Lion, you'll be okay. You have to trust me, he says. And you almost laugh, because somehow those words come so naturally to him. But he has no idea what else to say. There are no words to say that could actually comfort you in your stead. What would he want to hear? He has no idea. But he only holds you, sees you look up at him with so much love and adoration. Love that he does not deserve and has not earned. But you can only fathom how much it feels to be brimming with love like that, and yet to die from creatures who lacked it. He had seen too many people die. He thought that death would never get to him. It would never hurt him when he has seen so much of it being handed out freely. But seeing you in front of him in this way, it was the most hurt that his heart had actually experienced in a long time. You'll be okay for me, Muichiro. You managed to whisper out, simultaneously amazing him and making his heart hurt. You were strong. You always were. And you still show strength even in your last dying moments. It's impressive. And any other day, he would have written poems about you and how your sheer strength and love always managed to amaze him, made him see the world in a different light. But for now, his head was empty. No words coming in, no words able to come out. You know, he said, after a couple moments, I wanted to see my forever with you. I wanted our life to be long lasting, to be with you for as long as I live, until my dying breath. I wanted to die before you, Ayan. But now seeing you like this, I see how cruel of a fate that was. To wish that someone that you love sees you die. so you won't witness their death instead. He nodded, understanding him perfectly. After all, he had wished the same, and it seems the world had listened to your wishes, albeit a little bit too early. But what could be done about that? No one could win at all. He held his hand gently, taking a shaky breath. It'll be alright, and I want you to fall in love again. Find someone who will love you and cherish you, like I have, or even more. You tell him, but he shakes his head instantaneously, holding your head in his hands and leaning down to press a soft kiss to your forehead, watching as your eyes closed and wondering if you would have enough power to open them again. I can't do that, Wayan, but I promise you, I will keep loving, even if it's your memories or whatever I have left of you. I will love that instead. You don't have anything else to say to him, or nothing that could be said in such a short amount of time, and with what little strength you had, your breath fading away, you could do nothing but listen and try to nod, holding his hand gently, feeling the warmth of his body for one last time. It was all you needed, all you could ever want, to be beside him, to die with him by your side, and feel like the two of you were together in your last moments. It was one way to part with the world, a wonderful one, if a little bit painful because of the way it occurred. But it was something you had wanted, and at least the universe was kind enough to make him there for you, so you will not die cold and alone. Instead, with someone who loves you, holding you and talking to you until your eyes close for one last time, your last breath going out of you. And that's when he knew that his world was dark once again. The colors and the brightness and the warmth of it all sucked out in one cold night, never to be seen again.